can I meet with her, I don't know, Friday night instead, or I don't know if they'll go out on town Friday night, but Wednesday and Thursday instead or something. I don't know. Are you willing to work with him on this?
Absolutely, and I already do that. At least a couple times a month, he will ask me to either move our video calls to another date or to postpone them to later that same night, and I'm always cooperative. I do whatever he wants every time.
So y'all have been able to work that out.
He is the one that is not contacting me on days like when he just ghosts me for video calls. I've been very communicative with him. I've been trying very hard. I desperately need to see my daughter.
Okay. All right.
I have another question. So, how long does Mr. Johnson have to wait at Donna's house if Miss Church is not there on time? I'm just curious because he's waited for up to 40 minutes before.
Yeah, no, 15.
Okay.
15 minutes. He doesn't have to wait longer than 15 minutes. I know there's traffic. I know there's problems. And if you can communicate with him, you can send him what you're doing, talking parents?
Yes.
You can send him a message and just say, I'm stuck in traffic. You know, I would appreciate it if you'd be willing to wait for me a little bit longer. I don't know if you can do that when you're on the freeway or whatever, but but he has 15 minutes. So if you want to ensure that you're going to see your daughter, you're going to have to account for that, and you're going to have to leave sooner.
What
Okay.
should be my reaction if he doesn't come to drop her off like he's done before? Do I just tell Richard or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a court report that comes out on Donna's house.
Yeah. They let the court know.
The only other thing, since the child goes to bed, they get up at 5 in the morning, that kind of thing. Is it possible to get a couple hours on Saturday morning and then 1 hour after work? Or does it have to be that late? Because I think it's going to be getting into her ability to get her routine for eating and going to bed and all of that, if it's a weeknight.
Did we establish what time it would start on Wednesday?
No, he gets done with work. Where did I just write? Oh, Monday, 3 p.m. Do you have Adonis' house? Can I just see that? I just want to see the times there. So they open at 9 a.m. on Saturday mornings. So, what time, Mr. Johnson? I'll let you decide since she doesn't work.
9 a.m. is
9
perfect, Your Honor. I'll be there first thing on Saturdays.
All right, so 9 a.m.
To be honest, Your Honor, it's the weekdays that are very difficult for us to facilitate a visit during that time because of my work schedule. It's not like I get off at 3 every day. Some days I'm needed in the facility longer, and I still have to go pick up Madison from school. And that's why I was asking if the court would consider, starting out on this as a temporary basis, as a once a week on the weekend thing, just, to get us started, and then,
Well, I imagine he probably goes to bed kind of early. I'm thinking he can probably get there reasonably. We could say 5. No, they don't even open at 5. They open, the first time available is 6 o'clock, and it's only 6 to 8, and that is kind of late, probably for her and for them since they get up that early. So we'll make it Wednesdays 6 to 7. So just 1 hour on Wednesdays, and the weekend 9 till 11.
And then we just need to address the video visits on the off days.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so plaintiff shall pay for the visits. What did you say, Mr. Schoenfeld?
Just video visits for some of the off days. In other words, that's only 2 days of contact. We can maybe have another 2 days of videos.
What? How often do you have the video chats now?
So typically we do 2 days.
2 days, and what are those days?
Mondays and Thursdays.
Okay, so that can stay the same. That'll stay the
If
same.
Yeah, but Your Honor, that's
If I
basically
could interject real quick.
You guys are what? What?
Go ahead, Ms. Cole. I apologize. Sorry to interrupt.
No, I just,
You're giving me all kinds of excuses why he can't be inconvenienced. Imagine how mom's been inconvenienced all this time. And really, I'm just thinking about the child.
no, I understand that, but every time he has to sit her down, interrupt everything, this is, if Miss Church cared so much, why does she not produce a clean drug test or get a psychological evaluation or stop making allegations with CPS? That's why she's in the position she's in, and she has not done anything to get out of it.
I'm talking
Yet my
about-
client has to stop everything, sit down, do almost every single day of the week that he has the child.
Ms. Cole, he chose that woman to be the mother of his child. And I'm talking about the child. I'm not talking about Miss Church. The child needs to see her mother.
Well, I know that, and I appreciate that. I'm just, this is every week for 4 days a week.
Okay, do you want me to just give her week on, week off visitation? Would that be more convenient for you?
I don't think that would be safe. It's-
Hey, all right. This is where we find ourselves.
I understand. I'm not trying to argue with you. I apologize. I'm just trying to advocate for my client's position when he has to do this every day.
I'm sure she's not happy about it either.
The child goes through stress too, having to. She's a very young child, sitting down for 30 minutes, and then sitting in the Donna's house. I'm done. Whatever the court decides.
All right, well, that's what the court's deciding. Is there anything else? Well, so that's going to stay the same temporarily. Yeah, and I don't think I need an order for today, or do I? I've got the supervised visitation right now. That'll start immediately. You'll just have to, I know we said Wednesdays, and today's Wednesday. I don't think that it can happen today, unfortunately, but it will begin Saturday for sure.
Thank you.
As long as you make sure you're okay with the orientation. I know you've been through it before, but I don't know if you have to renew or anything like that. But both of you need to check in to make sure that you don't have to do anything like that. Thank you, everybody. By the way, to Ms. Church and Mr. Johnson, you both have excellent counsel. Both of you. I mean, your attorneys have worked incredibly hard on this case. And even though I've, argued with both of you, I think you both have done an outstanding job, and I appreciate the professionalism and everything. All right, so good luck. Hold on. A return date?
We gave them a deadline of July 29th to submit their proposed findings and facts.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, Nikki. Yeah, let me give you a date when I can have some kind of a decision. Now, her appointment, you said, is when for the psych eval?
July 15th.
July 15th. Okay. And what, are you just gonna submit a report after that? Is that what the plan is gonna be?
Yeah, we could do that, submit it under seal.
I think that's appropriate. Make sure that you serve it to Ms. Cole also. We'll receive it, and then we'll probably schedule something.
Is
But I
the
don't
court
know
going
what's
to
gonna
allow us to provide a copy of the court pleadings to the evaluator,
Oh,
or?
yes. Oh, thank you, yes. I do think that's appropriate. Both sides can provide copies of anything that's been filed into evidence, the pleadings, motions, anything. Just, I know the more you give them, the more time they're gonna spend and the more expensive it's gonna get, but, and also, as you said, any of the exhibits that have been admitted into evidence, that's all fair game, I think, but it's not like I'm asking them to make a custody evaluation, it's a psychological evaluation. And I was looking at the court order. Actually, I wasn't. My law clerk was, to be fair and honest. And I ordered on December 28th, 2021. Whoops. That Ms. Church shall undergo a complete psychological and substance abuse evaluation. And the parties shall equally divide the costs.
Right, but then you made another order in January that my client no longer has to divide the cost.
Okay, is that your recollection, Mr. Schoenfeld?
It is, Your Honor, and
Thank
that
you.
gives me concern in terms of the evaluator being inundated with briefs when the task here is a psych eval and not a custody
Yeah,
evaluation.
I think you're right, and I wasn't thinking that clearly. What do you think, Ms. Cole?
I'm not going to inundate. I just wanted the psych or the evaluator to get the. I can tell you what I was going to give the evaluator. The options mental health assessment,
I think that's fair.
and probably like 2 of the NIAs. I don't want to inundate them with hundreds of pages of CPS records, but there's a couple of NIAs, the Nevada Initial Assessments, that do give a good recap of the kind of allegations that were being made and the repetition, because I think that does go to the controversy over her mental health.
I would agree with that, Mr. Schoenfeld. I don't even need to hear you weigh in on that. So I think that's fair game. So that's it? That's all we're going to send?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about pleadings. What kind of pleadings?
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
the order to show cause, just showing that she withheld visitation
I don't
from my
know
client.
does that matter for the psychological evaluation and substance abuse?
I think the NIAs and the
Options?
mental health eval. Do you want? If it's a substance abuse evaluation? I think they should get the whole options file and her ATI file.
I think that's fine. So the options and the ATI.
So that would have to be a court order if you want us to share documents like the CPS records and the.
Okay.
I think we do need a court order.
All right.
For that.
Would you go ahead and prepare that then after all, Ms. Cole?
Yeah.
All right. And pass it to Mr. Schoenfeld for his review. So
Okay.
that'll be the order that you'll prepare for providing the psych. And who is it that you're going to? Who's your appointment with?
Sunshine Collins.
Sunshine Collins, yeah. July 10th with Sunshine Collins. So you're gonna need that pretty quickly though, Ms. Cole.
Okay.
And something else that you asked for, Ms. Cole.
Temporary child support.
Yeah, I'm not gonna order that quite yet. But I do disagree, you might as well know, I do disagree with Mr. Schoenfeld. I can impute a wage to her regardless of what she would or could make working at the tattoo shop because she's at the tattoo shop, she's choosing not to have a job elsewhere. She's clearly an intelligent woman and she could certainly earn a living someplace else. So, anyway, all right, so I think we're all set.
Return court date sometime after the psych eval?
Yes, but we don't know when that's going to be.
Should we maybe do a status date? In
Yes, let's do a status check. Phew. Yeah, August.
Does the court just want to put it on Chambers' calendar to set? Because we don't have the psych eval by then.
Well, I'm thinking August, yeah, that's probably better. That way it'll come up on my calendar and y'all don't have to come to court needlessly. All right, so we'll put a status check on August 1st well, it's not necessarily August 1st, but whatever, give me a Friday sometime around then.
July
August.
29th, Your Honor.
July 29th.
That's the deadline for us to submit our proposed orders.
Yeah. Is there a reason those two things can't be on the same day?
Do you have us Chambers status check on reviewing our proposed orders? You do not do. I wasn't sure if you do
No,
that.
I do need to do that as well.
Have it be that day.
No, it can't be that day. It'll be August. Give me 2 weeks. August 12th. August 12th, we'll put this on my Chambers calendar for the court to issue a decision. Okay. All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
For school, for school or preschool for next year, is she going to be in preschool still, Brooks?
He'll be starting kindergarten this year.
Right. So is he permitted to put her in his school zone or to pick her school?
Yeah, I think that he needs to do that. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Okay.
Understood.
Just want to clarify that.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck.